did you find time?
Well, uh, so I went to University of Houston undergrad, and then I went to University of Houston Law Center. And so I became a lawyer in 2008, and I practiced in Houston for, I used to say most of my career, but actually it's getting to not be most of my career, actually, for about half my career. And then, actually, yeah, yeah, for half my career. And then in 2016, I joined a law firm up in Aspen, and that's how I ended up coming over. And then eventually, after a lot of meandering, I did start and run my own law firm for 4 years. It was
Wow.
called The Woman's Lawyer, and it actually did mostly DV cases, and it did a lot of them in El Paso County.
Oh, wow. And what years were that?
So
About?
that, yeah, so that, and now it feels like it was so long ago, but that was from about 2017 to 2021.
Okay. So, and even owning your own law firm, what was the transition after that? So if that was 2021, when did you purchase the iTrip Colorado Springs franchise territory?
So that transaction is very young, August 1st
Okay.
of this year. We
Oh,
just
okay.
closed. Yes, so yeah, so I've been managing properties since my 20s in a variety of I started with long-term rentals. There was real estate in my family, and then in 2021 I started buying my own properties. And so I've been managing properties short term, midterm, long term for probably 20 years at this point.
Okay.
But in August, I finally closed on the iTrip Colorado Springs franchise. And so now I am very, truly very honored. And I really mean that. I find it is a privilege to take care of people's asset, especially a home asset, which is for most people one of their most important assets. And so I get to manage 20 properties in the Colorado Springs, Teller County, Manitou Springs area.
Okay. So since you are a veteran for the property management, then you put the lawyering in there, and obviously your mom, being a mom and raising kids. So then in 2021, you decided being a lawyer was great, but let me put that aside because you always have that. It's not something that just goes away. And then you went more into the property management. And so
Yeah,
that was the gap between then and now.
actually, I kept practicing.
Okay.
And I still practice a little bit now. I still
Okay.
do that on the side because, as you said, it's always there. So I did not stop, and I still practice. And I did a little bit. I did other things with my law degree, but I kept working. And then yes, and but then I was managing more and more, and now we're managing 20 properties.
Right. And I
Well,
think,
actually 20 in Colorado Springs, but I'm managing five more that are mine, so 25 total.
right, right. And I assume that having that background and managing the properties, uh, knowing the legal terms and all of that is another asset for anybody who works with you.
So that's absolutely true. So I have a good handle on issues of liability and licensing, and I don't get nervous or stressed out on little things that I know are workable or arrangeable. I think though where the lawyer background comes in most handy is in twofold, on top of the one we've just discussed. The first one is that I am very protective of owners. And so, in the same way, I was very protective of my clients. And
Right.
so, to me, I see this very much as an advocacy and protective position for my homeowners. So, and I'm not afraid of, and I'm not, I'm comfortable with sometimes ruffling feathers if that's what's needed to properly protect my owners, my customers' investment. The other side is that I am also very used to high sense of urgency, high stress, and responding quickly. And I understand that that is part of the value that I bring is that I am responsive and I do stay on top of, and I don't get flustered or overwhelmed when, you know, things go wrong. So there's this, there's a leak in the sink, and then we're missing, and then the AC went out, and then this step broke. And so you have to deal with all of these as they come. It's still, I'm very responsive, but it's still a lot less stressful than when I was an attorney. So I get to use my skill without the damage of being so stressed out.
Right, right. And just having a property that other people are going to come into as a homeowner, that's stressful in general. So having you there makes a huge difference.